The Undercover Policing Inquiry. We've just really short session this afternoon. For some reason, it was only 50 minutes before we went to a break. Normally it's a bit longer than that. Belinda Harvey has been asked about the Debenhams incident. She talked about how Bob Lambert started telling her about the plans to plant incendiary devices in Debenhams 4 weeks before the actual events took place. He told her about Jeff Shepherd and Andrew Clark. Talked about how to make the incendiary devices, showed her the plans of making the incendiary devices. She told her she really didn't want to know. She had no interest in it. She was trying to talk him out of it. She got him to talk to Simon, her housemate, about the fact that he was planning to do this. She really didn't think he would actually go through with it. She was talking about how worried she was about it. She was hoping that he wouldn't actually do it. In the aftermath of him doing it, she only found out sometime afterwards. We talked about how he would visit Jeff Shepherd and Andrew Clark. She went with him a few times again. One of these times where she was tricked into going with to visit. She hadn't met either of these men before the time that she went in to visit with Lambert. It was the first time she met Andrew Clark in the cell. So she was coming back from a gig, and he was like, I just want to pop in to this police station and see them. And she was like, what? I don't want to go to a police station. So she'd never been in a police station before. She didn't even know police stations had police cells in them before that, which, yeah. Again, she came across very strongly. She got quite emotional at one point. She talked about how she felt guilty. I mean, basically that she felt guilty. She felt bad about the fact that she knew about the Debenhams attack in advance of it and didn't tell anybody else about it. She felt that the fact that he told her about it was a sign of how much he loved her, that he was willing to share that information, that the others wouldn't like it, that she'd been told, but she kind of saw that as like a sign of his strength of feeling towards her. Yeah, so it's quite interesting stuff. She talked about how she didn't really believe it was going to happen, and that's one of the reasons why she didn't tell anybody. Yeah, it was incredibly believable. She's an incredibly credible witness. Given what she said, I think we've got a very clear idea of Bob Lambert's involvement in the attacks on Debenhams now. After the break, there'll be more. Daisy Monaghan, who's asking the questions, says she's got about an hour and a half, maybe a bit more, of questions left. So we might even finish at a sensible time. I'll do like a proper. At lunchtime. I did a video with Robin Lane recapping the morning on Facebook, but the Wi-Fi's so bad here that it just ended up losing it. So I reshot something, but it wasn't quite the same. So I'll do a longer piece at the end of today, sort of recapping Belinda's evidence. Thanks for joining.